Hi there, Crafty Peeps. Enis here from Papercrafting with Enis, and I'm on today to show you how I made these super cute sock Valentine cupcakes. So I am actually slowly putting some items together to send out in some Valentine mail, and these are some of the items that I'm making, and I thought I would just share this project with you today. It's super easy and fast to put together and relatively inexpensive. So let me just show you what we're going to use to make these sock Valentine cupcakes, and we'll get started. So I'm going to put those to a side. To start out with, we're going to use a couple of these baking cups, and I think I got these at the Dollar Tree in the plus section a year or two ago. And it comes with, there's 50 altogether, so you get 25 of the red that say Hugs and Kisses, and you get 25 of the one with the floral and the hearts. So I'm going to use a couple of those. I'm also going to be using about 13 inches of this pink snow mesh from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use a piece of this pink ribbon. It's a nice pink satin ribbon. I'm going to use a few sprinkles of these Cupid heart clay bits that I got at Michael's a couple of years ago. And we're going to use a pair of socks, and these came from the Dollar Tree. We're going to use some pink shred and a couple of these Zots. And I'm going to show you what I'm using these for in a few minutes. I really didn't want to use them because they're so sticky, but they seem to work the best for the items that I have. And we're also going to use some double-sided glue tape, okay? To get started, what I'm going to do is take one of my baking cups, or cupcake liners, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to put some of this double-sided tape. Now, I did use this when I made the other two sock cupcakes, but it didn't seem to work so good. So I'm going to use this, and I hope it's not going to stick too badly to the socks. What I'm going to do is put this on the inside top of the cupcake liner. So let me just put that on, and then I'll show you what I've done, okay? And the reason why we're using this is going to hold our sock in place, because I found without having something sticky in there, the sock kept popping out, and we don't want our sock to pop out. We want it to get to our gift recipient exactly how we intended it. Okay. All right, now we're not going to peel off the backing yet, but you can see I've lined all the way around with the double-sided tape, okay? All right, and the reason we're not going to pull that backing off yet is because we're going to put our shred in here. And we're using shred just to fill the cup up a little bit, because these socks are relatively thin. And if I just put the sock in, it's going to be like way down to here, and we don't want that. So I'm just going to take a small bunch of shred, ball it up, and stick it down in the bottom. Okay. Now for my sock, I'm going to take off the label. Now I'm leaving these little plastic things on just so the recipient knows these are new socks, but I could undo them if I wanted to. So I'm going to throw the label away, and now I'm going to take off the tape liner. Now, if your shred gets stuck to the double-sided tape, try to pull it off if you can. If you can't, it's not the end of the world, but it would be helpful if it wasn't stuck there. Okay. Now I'm going to take my sock, and I'm going to fold this into thirds. Okay, so it kind of looks like that. And then put it inside your cup and kind of puff it up in the middle so it kind of looks like a cupcake, see? And then I'm just going to kind of pinch around the edge so that the sock sticks to the tape. Okay, so there's my little cupcake. All right, very cute, right? Now I'm going to take some of my sprinkles, just put a few there. And these sprinkles, by the way, are not going to stay on the top of the sock. They're going to fall down, but it is a cute decoration to have inside, and you know, cupcakes a lot of times do have sprinkles, so that's why I'm putting that there. All right, set that aside, and we're going to pull out about 13 inches of the mesh. And I'm just eyeballing this. But when I first started doing the first one, I did measure out 13 inches and it was the perfect size. Okay, then this is going to go in the center. Try to make sure it's even, okay, which it looks like it is. And then you need a piece of your ribbon. So I'm just going to cut off a link. I don't know, maybe 20 inches. I'm not really measuring. Now, when we wrap this up, we want to kind of have it tight just so it holds everything in place. And we're going to have some funny things on the side here, and that's where we're going to use the zots. So I'm going to start out by taking one side and I'm just going to wrap it around and wrap it around. Okay, I'm holding the sides tightly. Then I'm going to pull this side up and I'm going to wrap it around and wrap it around. And like I said, you want to have that kind of snug if you can. And you're going to have these funky little triangle corners here, but that's how we're going to deal with that with the zots. Okay, and then we're just going to bunch this up and try to get it even in the center of the cupcake, and that might not always work for you because it didn't always work for me. And then we're just going to take our ribbon and tie a bow. Okay. All right. Make sure that knot is good and tight to hold everything together. And here's just a little tip. When you tie your bow, you don't want it to be tied so that the bow goes on the side where we're closing this up, because otherwise it's going to have a weird look. So see, this is where it's all bunched up, and it looks much nicer if it's in the front like this instead of where the bunching is. Okay, that's just how I looked at it. Okay, so we're going to make sure that's good and tight, and we're going to tie our nice little bow. Pull that good and tight. And I'm going to just edge off my ribbons. Okay, so that looks cute. All right, so now we're going to deal with those wonky corners. Okay, one side is going to be tucked inside of the other side. So I'm going to pull that corner up and then pull the other side that's not tucked in. I'm going to pull that over, and I'm going to get one of my zots. And you know how sticky these things are. They are very sticky. And we're going to put that underneath to hold all of this in place. Okay, so this corner is no longer sticking out, but you do have kind of a bunched area there. So then we're going to turn it around. We've got one side that's already tucked in. We're going to tuck up the corner and wrap this around. Get another zot. Try to get another zot. Ugh, so sticky. And this glue that piece down. Okay, so there you have it. There is another one of my cute little sock Valentine cupcakes. Cute, cute, right? Super easy, inexpensive. Pretty much everything is a Dollar Tree item. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and hope my gift recipients like these when they receive them. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next crafty video. See you later, Crafty Peeps. Bye.